Hello, and welcome to your playbook. I wanted to give you a quick tour or a slow tour of this doc so that you can use it if you want. It's a very simple Google Doc. It does have an outline so that you can find your place as you're going, which is really helpful. Here's the purpose. It's for you to have a home base. You can catch your thoughts, capture your dreams, and track your progress, targets, and goals. So the first section is your business artifacts. This is kind of the landing spot so that you can remember who you work with, what you're doing, anything that's really relevant to your business. Drop it in here so you can recharge or sharpen your knife right away. This is a place for your goals. We'll talk about this together, but basically I'm of the mind that having more than 3 goals is too many goals. Really in some ways, having more than one goal is too many goals. But this is a place to capture your goals so they're front of mind, top of mind, front and center. Next section, these are the practices that are going to support you in achieving those goals. And what I like to do with these targets or these practices is to break them down into the rhythm that is most relevant for you. So you might capture all of your daily practices that are relevant, your weekly, monthly, quarterly, and there's examples at the bottom. If you're into ritual, you might design your rituals here, your warm up, do the thing, cool down, kind of the essential arc of the ritual, but you might design it here so that you're like, okay, I want to do this hard thing. What's my ritual for that? Again, we could talk about it. This is the place to catch your business model. If you don't know what this means, you can check out some YouTube videos that I have that explain this. This right here, I know it's like one page, but this is a giant body of work. It's kind of what we're going to work on during the 3 months. And the quick and dirty is if you walk into an ice cream shop and you don't know if you like the ice cream, you're going to get a pink spoon, a free sample. And so having a pink spoon for your business is going to be helpful in finding people and finding your people. These days, a lot of folks that have online businesses do a downloadable thing. Doesn't mean that's going to be your thing, but that's one example. And then you get into the scoop, you build up to the quart. If people really like it, they might buy a cake. And then if they're super into it, they're going to go for the club. So this is where you can start brainstorming your ideas. This is where you can refine your business model. You can kind of do whatever you want here as it's kind of being developed. Thing to consider is if people don't know about you, they're probably not going to join the club. If they just meet you, that might be a stretch, but if they get a taster and they do a scoop, they're more likely to join the club. But if you don't have these, they won't necessarily know about you and people will come and go and nobody else will come. Cakes are for special occasions. You're not going to buy a quart of ice cream if you've never tasted it. And you're not going to buy it as often as you're going to buy a scoop. That's kind of the philosophy there. Useful links. This is where you might put anything that you're sending out to people so you can find it in one place. I like to make a Google Doc specifically dedicated to any one project where all the links are in one place just so I can find it. That's kind of cool. This is an agenda for your business meeting, which I like to have a business meeting with myself, and this is the agenda. I look at my monthly revenue goals, find out where I am, if I'm on track, if I have open invoices, review any requests, upcoming outreach events, etc. Just kind of taking time to do that on a regular basis. It can be weekly, it can be monthly, it can be quarterly, it can be a retreat style, but this is kind of the start of an agenda. And I always like to start it with a reflection. So there's a section for that too. This is something I think that's helpful to do weekly what my practice is to start with a reflection on Monday morning and then to answer these questions. I don't necessarily answer all 8 of them, and I don't think you will either, but you might pick your top 5 and answer those every Monday morning so that you can focus on what is most important in your business. This one focuses on identifying the relationships or the hubs, creating content for yourself, identifying a longer-term project you want to work on, capturing if there's any business systems or unfinished business you need to address, what you need to schedule in order to rock it, really highlighting your top priorities. This goes back to the 3 goals. You can't really do more than 1 to 3 things in a day or a week. So getting really clear on what they are and then doing those first. And then, identifying what you need in order to support it. This is where I map out my projects. Projects are different than a goal. A goal is like this thing that you work towards and achieve. A project isn't that different from it, but it tends to be more of a like multi-step process that has potentially more people involved. So I like to break that down here, and really just like, again, what I find is helpful is to kind of get out the outline and the process as it emerges, and to kind of update this as we go. Again, no more than 3 projects. This might be something for your offering, something for your business model. It might be totally unrelated, but equally important. And then here, same model for the products. This can be your business model. You might be like, this type is the freebie pink spoon, and then you map it. If you were like, okay, I need to build that entire business model in 1 month, you can see it's going to be overwhelming, and you got to break it down. Like, here's the freebie. Here's the one freebie I'm going to do. First step is brainstorm all possible freebies, narrow it down, outline that one project, right? One product. You can see where that would go. This is where I just like drop things that I don't want to lose track of in the backlog. This is like a page that's not front and center, but there might be more inner business resources that you want to capture here. This is where the reflections go. I like to make a new one with the date and outline. I'm going to do a separate video for this one because it's a whole other doc. But you might capture your 25 biggest fans if you have them here. You have that resource. If there's referral partners that you want to keep top of mind, I generally tend to move this to the Playbook tracker, but that's a different doc. Get started with this, see if you like it. And then here are the examples of the daily, weekly, monthly routines. There's this one, and then there's this one. Yeah, curious to hear what you think. Yeah, I would love to hear from you.